152 years ago this month, the 14th Amendment to the Constitution was adopted by the United States, officially declaring that all people who are born or naturalized in the United States, regardless of the color of their skin, their religion, or any other characteristic, are citizens of the United States, and that their rights to life, liberty, property, and equal protection under the law cannot be taken from them without due process. It is therefore known as the amendment that made Black Americans, mostly former slaves or freed people, officially citizens of the country that they had inhabited and served, in many cases for generations. Because of this historical event, and in recognition of its 152nd anniversary, I wanted to share the history of a song that also has a long history related to the fight for equality and freedom in our country. The hymn "Lift Every Voice and Sing" appears in our red evangelical Lutheran worship hymnal, and it's often referred to as the Black National Anthem. It gained a lot of popularity during the Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s, but it has a much longer history than that. Lift Every Voice and Sing was written in 1899 as a poem by James Weldon Johnson, and it was set to music by his brother, John Rosamond Johnson. It was performed for the first time in Jacksonville, Florida, as part of a celebration of Abraham Lincoln's birthday. Johnson later served as U.S. Consul to Venezuela and Nicaragua under President Theodore Roosevelt, followed by a tenure of over 10 years serving in leadership for the NAACP. Lift Every Voice and Sing is a prayer of thanksgiving for God's faithfulness and the gift of freedom, a prayer of hope for the future and gratitude for the sacrifices of the past. Images from the biblical Exodus express a deep faith in God and God's will that all people be free. As our nation struggles with change and fear and uncertainty, this hymn can remind us of the source of our hope and the content of our call to work for the freedom of all who are oppressed. I invite you to reflect on the lyrics of this hymn while we listen to a rendition from Nancy Berkeland, friend of St. James Faith partner Jackie Manuel.